Good evening, everyone. It's Maureen from Massachusetts. How are you all doing this evening? I'm doing all right. Just had a nice piece of apple pie that I made. And I've got my tea. This is orange spice. Love it. I like tea. I like coffee mostly, but in the evening, in the winter, you'll find I drink more tea too. I like my tea, and I like my different cups and stuff. It's just fun. Gotta have fun. You know, we can't get out as much these days, so you might as well make the most of it. That's what I'm doing. So, I'm here working as I have been almost every evening now. I'm trying to complete a custom order, and the lady's very pleased with what I'm doing, and she added a little more to the order, so I'm just finishing up with a few things. So I thought I would work with you, let you work with me while we work together on our projects. It's that creative time with Maureen Sky. So I just thought I'd talk with you a little bit though too. You know, we work, and I was looking back at some of my videos, and I just, you know, I'm working and just working away. But it's fun to talk with people too, and I guess maybe I'm missing that little connection. I have my daughter and my son and my stepdaughter, and I have cousins and that, and I do have my Facebook, my friends, but it's still, you know, everybody that does have to work, you know. My daughter is you know, postmaster, so she has to work, and the mail has to get delivered. And my son, he works for a car service, so you know, he's selling cars, and that kind of still needs to happen. So um, everybody's doing what they gotta do, and so those of us at home are just kind of, you know, I'm a little, with all the news and the surging, you know, news, I kind of hate to go too far. I'm not. My husband and I are not. We're senior citizens, and so we're staying pretty close to home, other than the general store for a couple things, and that's about what we're doing. And so luckily, I got the room out here to kind of play with my toys and craft and do things with the holidays, which I'd be doing anyway, but um, we're going to have a little Thanksgiving dinner, and it looks like now it's just going to be the two of us, Eddie and I. So I do have to get to the store eventually and get a couple little things, and I'm still reluctant to do that. I just really don't want to go too far and be out with people. Unfortunately, it's sad, but they're telling us to, you know, and I always wear my mask and keep my my distance if I, you know, what I gotta do. And I hope that everybody's doing the same. It's so important to take care of one another and get us all through this. That's key. Just get through this. You know, just, we're these uncertain times. They're just so strange and so hard to swallow, and yet we all are, and we're actually, you know, pat ourselves on the back. We're doing a pretty bang up job, I think, but boy, it's not always easy. Not always easy. So I'll be having my little one tomorrow to remotely school her, and I enjoy that though. That's not difficult for me. I like helping her out, watching her, listening to her read is fun. She's gonna be 8 in January, and she's a pretty good little reader, I think. It's fun to see them starting to read their words. You know, kind of, wow, yeah. So anyway, today I've been watching a lot of other YouTubers and following a few people that own farms, and you know, not that I have a farm. I don't. I have a couple little raised beds, and that's it. But I do find their knowledge, they're so knowledgeable, interesting, and learning about seeds and taking plants, for instance, tomatoes, the last few tomatoes from my garden, and my tomatoes actually did good this year, and it was a hybrid variety of big beef, I believe, and they were so tasty that, I through this video that I'm watching with this other lady, I learned, I'd never thought about doing it before, taking the seeds from one of my plants and drying them out and saving them and use them, this spring. So I started those from some seeds that I purchased online. So why not give it a try? So I tried a bazillion seeds. I won't use them all, but I can have them. I can have them for the next year too, I guess, as long as I keep them dry and all that. So I'm going to give that a whirl. I do like to start my plants under grow lights here in the back room. Oh, late February, early March, I'll start doing that. So that'll be fun to see where that goes. And I also was online looking for, I want to try growing a elephant ear plant because I want the big leaves. I probably will take a couple of years to get there, but I want the big leaves to use them in some of my cement bird bath projects. That's kind of where I'm going with that one. So I was looking at that, and I did some of that. I brought in some plants from outside that were on the porch in kind of a little makeshift greenhouse thing, but it's still getting cold on the porch, so I brought them in, and I had my little list of to-do things, and I got most of them done. I had some apples I needed to use up, so I made that pie. And, a couple other little things. I'm crocheting a little hat for my granddaughter to match her new coat that she'll be getting from her mama for Christmas, so purple. So I'm doing that. And just, got some creative stuff going to make more jewelry for my site and post it. I made several pieces. So I'm just having fun with it all. And like I said, trying to stay upbeat and positive and keep myself busy and occupied as we navigate through these COVID days. Never easy. And like I said, I'm a little worried. I like to make good meals for us. Yesterday we had a nice chicken noodle soup that I'd made with leftover pieces of chicken and the bones, and made a stock and put carrots and noodles in it and onions. It was delicious. And I had some warm gingerbread mix, so I made that up with a little Cool Whip on top, and we had a little grilled cheese sandwich and some soup and the gingerbread. That was good yesterday. And today we had a nice chicken breast dinner with stuffing and the gravy and squash and some cranberry sauce and then apple pie for dessert. It was good. So I like to cook and eat, and have a good meal for us. And Eddie's a pretty good eater. He'll eat that one main meal that I make. And so but we're starting to run out of things, and that's where I worry. I've got to get to the store. And I know early on, back in March when this was happening, and, I kind of, I guess, got in a little panic mode too. And I had a local store deliver. I ordered online, but it was good. I mean, they did what they had to do, but it took a few days. I mean, we were waiting and waiting for it, and I get it. They were real busy. Forget what that's called, but anyway, I can still go that route, but you gotta kind of get your order in a few days in advance if you're expecting it. I noticed that because they're just so backlogged with everybody doing that, I guess. And that's gonna probably kick up again too, because I was, going to the stores and getting my own over the last summer, and this past summer, and as things kind of lessened up a little bit with the virus, but now with it surging again, you got to be careful. So I'll think about that one. So there's that, and just doing a lot of online stuff, I guess, and I won't be doing as much anyway. I mean, my God, and Eddie and I, we don't need anything, I got plenty of clothes and plenty of dishes and things to actually get rid of, and so, we really don't need much, and I'm just happy to have my family all okay. That's my gift. Right, people? Just having everybody be okay is humbling and satisfying. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm enjoying my videos with all of you. I don't know who's watching. I don't know. I only have a few subscribers. I kind of hope those numbers grow as we get into the new year, and I feel strongly they will. And I'm learning as I go too. And so, if you like my videos, you like me coming at you with my videos, feel free to subscribe. That would be nice. And comment, share, thumbs up. I would welcome that. So think about that as you watch the videos and enjoy your YouTube experience. So anyway, let's see. I got I turned the light off, but I'll turn it back on. I've got my soldering iron on, and I had to buy a new bit, and it came at Amazon. It came like in 2 days, so I was thrilled about that. So I have a new bit on it, and it's working good, so I can finish up this order. And I'm waiting for another plate from another lady. I have another order, so I'm thrilled with maybe that little business, on Etsy, custom orders of Bling Sky Mosaics jewelry will take off for me too. I would love that. And I enjoy that. And I'm also making a beaded memory wire bracelet, and I can work with that. And I'll show you the little Santa Claus charms that I did. Now, my husband, he's such a gem. He's such a good man. He has a lot of tools, and then he went out to the barn and he took the plates of this lady's that sent me, and then he took some other Christmas plates that I had, and he was able to actually take a diamond drill bit that I had bought and use it to, that's the bits that we used to drill all those bottles for the she shed bottle area that I showed you, that I haven't been out there the last few days, and I'm missing it big time. Got to get out there soon, and I will. I'm going to dress it up for the holidays. So with greenery and natural green, it'll be fun. I'm going to love doing that. So anyway, from the Christmas plate, he was able to cut me some little Santa Claus. He got it perfect. He did it perfect. So these will be charms for my bracelets or my bookmark things. I got some shepherd hook kind of bookmark things that would be kind of cute too. Isn't that cute? And then these are the ladies' charms. I just love them. I gotta polish them up, but these are her little charms that I did. Isn't that pretty? Did for her. These are coming out nice. Little roses. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of those. They're all the same, but they're all have their own little unique style to them too. So, and then I have this, which I love these. I had forgotten that I got these from a company. So, bookmarks. So I'm going to be making some of those for gifts for people too, for stocking stuffers. And really all it is I purchased the shepherd's hook, and then again, my husband drilled some nice plates that I had, and he got the nice round circles, and I copper foiled them, and then I soldered them, and they make nice charms for a bookmark. Yeah. So, and then with my letter stamping, I could write words too, and little charms to go with that. That would be nice. Someone who's really an avid book reader, and you know, that would make a nice little gift for stocking stuffer or little office gifts or something, you know. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'll be turning my light back on here soon and working and just have you work with me with our YouTube video tonight. How's that sound? Okay? Hold on. Tea's so good and it goes down so good. I have a dry throat and I have sinus issues, so I'm always clearing my throat, and I do apologize for that, but it's me and my sinuses, and things do get a little dusty here in the back room with the work I do, the porcelain and china with the grinder and stuff. So I'm here doing what I gotta do. So let me put this down here, and then we'll talk to, and let's see if I can turn that one on. Ooh, oh dear, that's not good. All right, I think I just blew a light bulb. I did. Well, then I'm just gonna, I think I have some more of these, so kind of know where I have those. Hold on, I'll get one. Okay, I found some. Okay, excuse me. I believe these are the same. A little bit bigger. Huh, that one's bigger. I wonder if these would work. Ooh. There you go. Maybe I don't need two of them. That's awful bright. That's a lot brighter. Okay. Probably what I needed. I haven't been able to, yeah. I'll put that in there. Okay. Okay. A lot of light now. Okay, people. So what I want to do is I want to just take some. Sure, I don't get those over there. I don't want to get anything on that. Those are so cute. Kind of clean up there a little bit. A lot going on here. Okay. I want to just quickly solder these little jump ring openings together, because they're kind of, they end up being the bail, because at first I thought I was going to be making bookmarks for her, but she wanted necklaces, so I had to change a couple things up, but that's all right. So anyway, it's a new bit, even though you can't tell, and it's hot. And I'm cleaning it in the Sal Almanac. And it's nice and clean. And I am going to take okay, I'm looking for, hold on, I think I dropped some tweezers. I did. I got like 2 pair down here. Huh. Always dropping things. did. Pair number 1, pair number 2. I dropped things. So, we are going to use our flux. And we're going to take a clean Q-tip. And we're going to take flux and put it where it needs to be. Just to get a little bit there. And get it on all these. This one looks like I already did it. Yeah, I'm missing getting out into my she shed bottle area. It's been cold and wet. And just haven't gotten out there, but I will get out there and sit with a hot cup of coffee or tea or cocoa and just meditate. All right, so I'm dipping my soldering iron into my little well, beaded well of solder, and getting a nice tinning going on that. That's really all I need. Wow, it sounds like it's storming out. Must be raining. Yeah, wow. Wow, it's really sounding like it's doing treacherous stuff out there. And I'm just really trying to tin and close up don't like it. See if I can fix that. That's better. So I'm just trying to close that up so that I know that that will not open up. I tell you, it's sounding pretty awful out there. Wow. I haven't heard that in a long time. This wall is, the outside is right at the other side of this wall. And I can hear it. I can hear it billowing out there. Wow. Which I don't generally hear that. Of course, I'm playing music lots of times, but with the video, I guess you can't, or I'm not entirely sure, so I don't think I can. I'm not putting a lot on there because you don't want a lot. Yeah, things are blowing around out there. God. Yeah. Okay. I'm not doing those yet because I'm not ready for that. So, I'm not going to leave the soldering iron going. They say don't, and I think that's also how the bit gets hot and crummy. So I'm going to unplug it. I just did what I needed to do, and I'm going to unplug that. I let that cool. Okay. So I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Now, I have 4 pieces of chain for the 4 pieces already cut. And this one I already did a jump ring on one end. And I've got to do a jump ring and the lobster claw clasp on the other end. So, these are probably a little hot. So what we can do, does a lobster claw clasp go through that? No, probably not. Nope. So I've got to get the chain through first. So let's make sure they're not hot. I'll be cleaning that up after too. Oh my. I hope my bottles make it through this. It sounds awful out there. Wow. Mm. Okay, so tools to open up jump rings. This one and this one. And I'm going to open up the jump ring. Can you hear that? Wow. Wow. Maybe it's not a good night to do a video. Okay, so I've opened up this tiny little jump ring. This is going on to the other end of this chain and then onto the lobster claw clasp. And I just, like I said, I just got a bunch of new supplies. Wait a minute here. So I was happy about that because I needed them. It amazes me you can order something and you get it within days, or, you know, just a couple of days and it's at your door. Can't beat that, folks. You know, I will give Amazon and the U.S. mail a lot of credit. They work their butts off. That I know firsthand from my daughter. I'll tell you, that girl works her butt off, and my son does too. All my kids do. Yeah. They work, they're hard workers and they're diligent and they care. They care about, you know, their job that they're doing. Yeah. They're no sluppity-dinkas, that's for sure. Not my kids. They work. These little jump rings make it hard. And then what I'll do too is pretty good. Alright, so this necklace is done other than polishing. I gotta polish it. Wow. I'm not liking this, guys. I hope something ain't gonna get broken out there. My goodness. Well, how do you work this? Or does it go that way? Well, oh, that looks like good. Come on. Gee, it shouldn't be that hard to do. Wow. Alright, so there's one, and she's pretty. It's pretty, and what I'll do is I'll polish them up. So there's one. Now I gotta make another one. Like I said, I got them all clipped. Alrighty, so big jump ring. And these big ones, I can just take my hands and pull them apart. They don't need... Wow. Yeah, and then I can do that after. Okay, and get this.